Well, hello everybody. This is meteorologist Andrew Pinero in episode 6 of my How to Drive Manual series. So I apologize I couldn't get to this last week, so I'm getting to it for this week for you guys. So this is engine braking. Now, the big question is, do you know the difference between braking and braking? So, the difference between, again, braking and braking. Engine braking is a good thing. You're not actually braking the engine. What this is doing is essentially it's using the vacuum created inside the engine to slow the whole car down. Because remember, with the manual transmission, it's a hard line connection for the most part. There are springs involved, but there's no fluid. So there's a pretty much hard line connection from the engine to the wheels. If the wheels are spinning, the engine's spinning. If the engine's not spinning, the wheels are not spinning. So, using that, what happens with engine braking is when you're going downhill, there's enough gravity and momentum to keep the car going, but the engine is creating a vacuum, so it's trying to slow down. This is kind of what slows the car down on its own. And when this happens, you're not using any fuel. Momentum of the car itself is enough to keep the engine spinning. So the fuel injectors actually turn off, which is a great thing because you could be engine braking for quite a while down a hill and you're not using any gasoline. That's a great thing and a great benefit to have a manual transmission. So I have a little rig here. I'm going to try and see if it works. There's a little bit of reflections on my Cobb access port. So I don't know if you're going to see the air-fuel ratios, but I have it so you can see the tachometer. So let's get to it. All right, so let's get going here. Don't know how well you can see that Cobb access port. I hope you can see the tachometer, which is pretty much straight up and down right now. Do a hard pull. That's always fun. Right now, my foot's off the gas and the RPMs are slowly going down until I get off the clutch. Alright, so going uphill here, no need for engine braking because I'm still giving it power. Now if you can see carefully, I'm not sure how bad the reflections are. Right here, this is the air-fuel ratio of the car. It should be right around 14.7. That's the ideal stoichiometric ratio for air to fuel for gasoline. That means 14.7 parts air to 1 part gasoline is the perfect ratio for the perfect burn. So with engine braking, my hope of showing you this, you would actually be able to see this goes up to 22.2 and just is pinned there. Essentially 22.2 is the highest that gauge can measure. So you're not going to be seeing anything. It's basically an infinite air-fuel ratio. Alright, so right now, I'm not on the gas pedal. If you see those RPMs, they're slowly coming down. And the Cobb access port does say 22.2. Now I actually put my foot on the gas because I'm going uphill. Here comes a rev match. More engine braking. So when you're driving manual, you use engine braking a lot more than at least than I originally thought. And now this is coming up right around this bend here. This is going to be a pretty steep hill. So I give it a little bit of gas just to get going. And then once I get to a little bit more of a steeper part, now my foot's off the brake, and off the gas, I should say. So the car is not speeding up or slowing down. And now I'm going to make a turn here, so I'm on the brake, still engine braking. Well, it's quite a different day since the original recording. It's almost a month different from when I filmed that engine braking video to now. A lot of things have happened in the meantime, so that's why I didn't really get to finish it until today, the day that it's publishing. So overall, I hope you guys enjoyed. There's still one more video in my How to Drive Manual series. Even though this is episode 6, we have one more, episode 7, which is overall just maintenance of a manual transmission vehicle. Slightly different than automatic. There's a couple of different things that you have to worry about, but we'll talk about that in next week's episode. So hopefully I'll get that around for you next week and get back on the schedule, and then that'll be it, completing this How to Drive Manual series. So again, I apologize I haven't been able to get it out for the past couple of weeks. Been really busy, new job, training, and all of this, so that really got in the way of just getting this video out, but priorities. So have a great day, everybody. Enjoy this nice warm weather, 90 degrees where I am right now. Beautiful, and it's going to stay this warm for the next couple of days. Check back tomorrow for the weekend outlook forecast, and we'll talk a bit more about how long exactly this warm weather will stay. Have a great day, everybody. This is meteorologist Andrew Pinero. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the little bell in the icon so you get notified whenever I upload a video or go live.